What started as a platform to share short-form lip-syncing videos is now under speculation of being an app spying for the Chinese Communist Party.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. As of this evening, time has run out on the app TikTok.
The social media app went dark on Saturday night, less than 2 hours before a ban was slated to go into effect.
I am so disappointed in our government.
You just, like that, took away millions of people's income and livelihood. And who does that? So I'm never trusting you ever again.
They want to keep the poor poor and the rich rich. It's always been like that.
This is a strong stand for the First Amendment and against arbitrary censorship.
The other lie that TikTok has been telling is that this is somehow about free speech. It is absolutely not.
I do believe that banning a social media app like TikTok is a violation of the First Amendment.
The justices ruled the law does not violate the First Amendment.
The decision reflected that any issue relating to free speech was outweighed by the national security risk.
Of course, TikTok is a tool of Chinese communist propaganda.
Tonight, TikTok says Donald Trump is working with them on a solution to possibly reinstate TikTok once he takes office.
Tonight, Donald Trump returning to Washington as president-elect, holding a victory rally in downtown D.C.
And we hired this guy, and I went on TikTok. Can you believe what I'll do to win an election? So I like TikTok.
Now I'm rooting for Trump? Ew! Make America fucking great again, I guess. God.
I want to thank President Trump for his commitment to work with us to find a solution that keeps TikTok available in the United States.
And as of today, TikTok is back.
In the summer of 2014, America was introduced to the app Musical.ly, where users could create lip-syncing music videos and share them with the world.
I don't care what people say.
Just 3 years later, Chinese tech giant ByteDance acquired Musical.ly and quickly merged it with their growing app, TikTok. TikTok, now introduced in the US, became a 2018 top 5 most used app. Over the years, TikTok transitioned from harmless music videos to equally harmless memes and short-form videos. Now, TikTok is a massive social media platform, home to accounts from big and small businesses globally.
7 million US businesses rely on TikTok to compete.
The TikTok Shop, sponsored content creators, and a crowd of scrolling consumers. And this is where things get tricky. How could an app like TikTok, designed to share music videos, be a national security threat? What are the connections between 2018's hit app and Chinese communism? And who from TikTok is connected to China? And what are the security concerns so important that both President Trump and President Biden want it banned? ByteDance is a Chinese and communist company, but is the TikTok app partially owned by the US? TikTok and its algorithm are completely maintained and owned by ByteDance and its co-founder, Zhang Yiming. However, the company's CEO,
Mr. Chu,
who is the public face of the app, currently resides in both Singapore and Los Angeles, not in China. He claims that the company is led by both Chinese and US officials and denies any misuse of consumer data.
Like many other businesses, many other American companies, we rely on the global workforce.
So the global workforce that includes ByteDance, which is connected directly to the Chinese Communist Party.
That is a characterization that we disagree with. Now, in the future...
That's not what we can disagree with. That's a fact.
It's not, unfortunately.
With the CEO of ByteDance and your relationship to them.
Congressman, respectfully, in my opening statement, I said this is a private company. It's owned 60% by global investors. 3 out of the 5 board members on ByteDance are Americans. This is a private business.
And you report directly to ByteDance with the CEO who is a member of the Communist Party. Let me move on. I think we got the answer.
The CEO also claims that a ban of TikTok would violate the First Amendment and would be illegal censorship. The U.S. Supreme Court ruled that the security risk posed by the app outweighs its own importance as a means for communication and therefore does not violate the First Amendment. So what is actually happening? In January of 2025, TikTok was banned. And later that day, Donald Trump, the newly elected 47th president, claimed
TikTok is back.
This was both surprising and ironic, considering that in 2020, President Trump saw TikTok as a threat to our national security posed by Chinese spyware, and he proposed for the ban on the app.
We're looking at TikTok. We may be banning TikTok. We may be doing some other things. There are a couple of options. but a lot of things are happening, so we'll see what happens.
Now, in 2025, the president is all for it. It becomes clear that Donald Trump doesn't actually want the app banned.
We don't want to give our business to China. We don't want to give our business to other people.
A, he wants a U.S. company to own it, and B, he wants to act as a TikTok savior to gain the youth vote.
There's a reason why Trump went and campaigned with those influencers. It's because to get younger voters, to get younger folks on social media. You don't go to Facebook, you go to TikTok.
This is why he changed his former view on the app and brought it back, shocking millions of Americans.
We're back. They say Trump did it. TikTok's back. Oh, watch out now.
We went on TikTok, and Republicans have never won the young vote, the youth vote. They win a lot of votes, but they never won the youth vote. We won the youth vote by 36 points. So I like TikTok. I like it.
There is no doubt that this conversation, that's now in its 5th year,
I like it.
will continue to drag
I had a
out.
slightly good experience, wouldn't you say?
We've seen similar issues with U.S.-owned companies, including Facebook, which hasn't been banned to date, so this leaves Americans with one question. What does the government care about? National security or national income?
So whether you like TikTok or not, we're going to make a lot of money.
Let me walk you through some of the names that have been thrown around. Elon Musk is something that has been floated. Now, it was floated. Other outlets reported this. Bloomberg, the Wall Street Journal, saying that he had spoken with the Chinese government had spoken about Musk potentially taking a stake in it. There's also a billionaire named Frank McCourt. He's paired with Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank. A couple options we could see Trump try to bring to ByteDance.